Just before midnight, on a quiet street washed in pale streetlight, Daniel Reed stood holding his sleeping son, Noah, close to his chest. The boy's small breaths warmed Daniel's collarbone as his own hands trembled in the cold. He stared at the door in front of him, a door most people avoided, a place surrounded by rumors and fear. But fear of that door was nothing compared to the fear of losing his child. Daniel hadn't always lived like this. There was a time when life felt ordinary and safe. Evenings were filled with simple meals, borrowed movies, and bedtime stories read twice because Noah always asked for one more. Their apartment was small, but it was home. Then came the slow unraveling. A serious illness drained their savings. Daniel missed work caring for his son, and when the job disappeared, the bills didn't stop. One by one, comforts vanished. Furniture was sold. Notices arrived. Smiles from neighbors turned into worried glances. Questions began, quiet ones at first, about whether Daniel could really manage on his own. That's when the fear changed shape. It wasn't hunger anymore. It wasn't the cold. It was the thought that someone might decide Noah would be better off somewhere else. Out of options and running out of time, Daniel followed advice he never thought he'd take. If you need time, someone had whispered, knock where people understand loss. So he did. When the door opened, Daniel didn't beg. He told the truth plain and exhausted. He didn't ask for money or favors. He asked for time, just enough to stand back up. What he found wasn't anger or judgment. It was listening, quiet understanding. People who knew what it meant to start over when life collapsed. The days that followed weren't easy, but they were steady. Daniel worked wherever he was needed. Noah slept safely, ate warm meals, and began laughing again. Slowly, the tight knot in Daniel's chest loosened. Weeks turned into progress. Progress turned into hope. One morning, Daniel signed papers for a modest apartment. When they moved in, he paused at the mailbox, running his fingers over their names. It felt like proof that they existed again. Years later, Daniel would tell his son about that night. Not with shame, but with pride. Because sometimes the courage to ask for help becomes the moment that changes everything.